Just took the clothes off and off he went.
Some big themes last night with a lot of people wearing the pins. Bad Bunny calling out the administration.
Come at me, Billie fans. It was Justin's loop pedal that messed it up.
Good morning. It is time to recap the biggest night in music, the Grammy Awards.
I'm Myles Galloway.
I'm Ruby Carr.
I'm Shannon Burns. We got to start off with all the red carpet looks that happened yesterday. What do you guys think?
Yeah, there was. I thought the women were unbelievable. The men were I was a bit disappointed.
Isn't that kind of the fact every year? I feel like men always just show up in a suit and women are like, here's my extravagant, beautiful outfit. That maybe was a little painful. Chapel Roan.
Yeah, if someone wore the wrong fabric and she got caught on that was.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. But also, this is not even music related. Can we talk about Heidi Klum?
Oh,
did you guys see what Heidi Klum was
What was
wearing
she
last
wearing?
night? So it was like a bodysuit, but like made out of plastic, I think. Like she couldn't walk in it. And it was like hard and it had a sculpted butt. And it had like a whole front. I was saying what I would like to do is wear that, but then put a dress over top. Because this is like, we've got Spanx, but like this is taking it to a whole other level.
This
Like
just
I would
gives you
have a sculpted butt.
Yeah, a whole new body.
No,
Do you think
I
she
get
had some
already.
leftover budget from the Halloween last year?
Maybe
that was her
this was
underneath.
Yeah.
This was underneath.
Yeah.
I was obsessed.
I did see a few photos of it next to like an uncooked whole chicken.
Oh, nice.
So it kind of gives that similar vibes.
Someone on TikTok said she looked like she was wearing a slice of Velveeta cheese, and I also couldn't unsee that.
I'm glad to know though that Chapel Roan's whole situation that was happening was a prosthetic, that it
Oh, it
wasn't
was?
actually real. So that it did look a little bit painful and would have been pretty insane for her to go all the way out to get certain parts of herself pierced just for the Grammys.
Yeah, that one was awkward for me because I was wearing the same thing. So it was a bit embarrassing.
I was wearing what Justin Bieber was wearing during his performance.
Yes, okay.
Just the boxers.
Grammys in my jammies.
Do you think that was just to like give a stripped back, like you can't comment on anything but the music kind of vibe, or get
No.
people talking about him and not the music?
Here's what I think. I'm a toddler mom, so I'm going to weigh in from that perspective.
Please.
I think what happened, it's pretty obvious. He went to go out on stage. His baby barfed all over him. And then he was like, what am I going to do? So he stripped down to his boxers because the show must go on. The man is a professional.
Of course. He
So
did nail it.
Exactly. So he just took the clothes off and off he went.
I disagree.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that before. Like the loop pedal wasn't necessary. It didn't.
I said that too.
I was like, he's wasting too much time. Come on, and let's get it going. Like,
I thought it was like that. He was just like adding to it, pulling an Ed Sheeran with
yeah,
the
but
loop
nothing
pedal.
happened. He didn't really do anything. He played like one little thing on the
then
guitar,
started
then
singing.
one drum beat, and he was like so focused. It was like watching like your kid do like a talent show and be like, come on, you can do it.
In his
Let's
underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga was so good. Okay, there were two people that made the show interesting last night, Cher and Lady Gaga. She goes out there. She's got a wicker basket from HomeSense on her head, and she had all like the camera angles and the interesting poses and everything. It was finally something different from an award show. It's what I expect from Gaga. Give her all the awards.
Shout out to the camera guy who was following her around. He must have been exhausted.
Oh, I was thinking that with the cues. I'm like, of course she knows her choreography, but like she knew where every camera angle was going to switch when she was going. It was crazy.
Yes, and then at the end, I don't think she knew quite how long they were going to be on her to like tease to the next thing. So she was just like,
Staying in character. Love that.
She's still going.
Yeah, she's still there.
Honorable mention to Bruno Mars, who performed twice on the night. Once
Yes.
with Rose at the beginning of the show for APT, Apata. And then again for his new song, right? I Just Might.
I love Bruno Mars, and he's another one who just like, he keeps it interesting. His set was really cool.
Yeah, producer Jess designed it.
You
with the
did?
big heart.
Great job. Yeah, he did steal that from us. He did steal that from us. It was the iHeartRadio heart.
Yeah.
Which I loved. No, he's always really good too, and he's got such a good vibe, and it just, makes us excited for when he goes out on tour.
There were some other incredible performances, though, you have to admit. Like the best new artists all singing a little bit of their songs before we found out who won that award.
Yeah, some of them sang their songs for sure.
Some of them
yeah.
sang.
Some of them sang their songs. We have to give an honorary, have a moment of silence for Alex Warren.
Oh, yeah, that was tough. So
It's
what was
my
going on?
guy.
His in-ears were playing something different to
You
what?
could as soon as he walked out, he was like, and you could see the panic set in. And if you guys have ever done anything where that's happened, like I've been doing a radio show before where that's happened, where you're in your ears and it starts to echo and you're like, so I can only imagine like at the Grammys.
While having to perform a song while hearing the different, not being on beat. Yeah,
Yes.
but it did seem though about halfway through like he got it. Like he figured it out and then he jumped back in and then he was on time. And then, but yeah, I think a lot of people were holding
It was
their breath.
Justin's loop pedal that messed it up. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, behind the scenes, who knows what was going on. But I did think it was cool to like kind of present the best new artist in this way. And then we saw Olivia Dean win for best new artist.
She can do no wrong. She is just, the girl of the moment right now. Loved her speech as well. I thought it was really nice. Just like what an amazing performance. She was so good.
My friend texted me this morning and she was like, I'm obsessed with Olivia Dean. And I was like, yes.
Welcome.
Everyone is.
Yeah. Have you tried to get tickets to her tour? She has a lot of fans right now. That was really great. And speaking of powerful acceptance speeches, we did see some big themes last night with a lot of people wearing the pins, calling out ICE. A lot of people like Bad Bunny calling out the administration and all of that.
I think it's a tough one for the artists because you're kind of damned if you're doing, you're damned if you don't. Because there's a lot of people that watch and they go, oh, these things get too political. That's not what it's about. We don't need to make it political. But then there are other people that go like, nope, you have a huge stage and you have to use it for good and you have to get the message out there. So I feel like no matter what they say, there's going to be people that think it's the wrong thing. There's going to be people that think it's the right thing. I thought some of them were great and powerful last night. I thought some of them were interesting.
I'd be so scared that it would take me out of like future consideration for another award. Like if you were just to say, if you were just to say the wrong thing or like just to.
Yeah, and you can see the hesitation too. Like even Billie Eilish during her acceptance speech was like, you never really know what the right thing is to say. But I do think that you're correct. When I saw people speaking out about it, I saw the comments right away that were like, oh, this shouldn't be a political event. But then if they didn't say anything, people would be like, why aren't you speaking up on the issues?
Exactly.
So yeah, it is very interesting in that way. But I am glad that they are seeing that they're on the world's biggest stage at that moment and they're calling out something that matters to them.
Are we getting less and less awards presented on the main show?
Yeah, there was only 9 awards that were presented on the main show last night and 25 performances. The Grammys have always been performance heavy, but it did feel like there was less awards.
There were only 9 awards. The show was 12 hours long.
3.5 hours.
It's like Coachella. Do you think they need to split it into 2 nights? Like just do the awards on one night, and if you want to watch that, that's great. And then just do the performances.
They kind of do that earlier in the day. Like you can watch the pre-ceremony and see all those awards being given away that isn't actually broadcast on TV.
Like for like songwriters and producers and
stuff.
stuff.
All the ones that they deem not as valuable for the main broadcast, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting. But then if they were to, up more awards or maybe strip back some of the performances.
Because what are you tuning in for? Me personally, it's the performances.
Oh yeah.
Like I do like to see the occasional speech, but it is just all about the performances.
Like maybe you could have just the performances and then like the tribute awards. Yeah. And then the other, it can just like be in between. Like, and Song of the Year went to this.
Well, if they cut
cut
down the in memoriam a little bit, not to
the in memoriam's actually still going.
Yeah, it might be. Lauryn Hill might still be up there. That was very long.
1 song per person that died.
Yeah.
I know you're not allowed to say anything about the in memoriam. I actually thought that
I
was great. Thought the in memoriam was great.
Post Malone.
The Ozzy Osbourne tribute was so good and it was really powerful, showing his family. But I felt like they forgot what the in memoriam is for because they kept cutting away from the in memoriam screen.
Yeah, and then getting into Lauryn Hill and people were on their seat dancing. I was like, is this still the in memoriam?
Like if you were waiting to see your loved one and all you can see is like the bottom of their shoulder in the corner of the screen, you were probably like, oh, great.
Yeah, that's very fair. Is there a favorite award of the night or a favorite acceptance speech?
I think Lola Young favorite acceptance speech.
Oh,
I thought for a second she was running away. I was like, where are you going? The stage is that way. And she came up. And
the
she
cameraman couldn't even catch her.
She's like, oh my God! She was just so stunned. She obviously had nothing prepared. But it was great.
She seemed so surprised, which is, I love when people's dreams come true.
I like when the person seems genuinely grateful too. Like I feel like there's a lot of like showy stuff that happens at these things where like with her, it was like, no, she genuinely didn't think she was going to win. Like she didn't win Best New Artist. Yeah. So she probably thought like, oh, well, I'm out for this one.
Yeah. Now I can start drinking. And
exactly. Yeah. And then meanwhile, she's like, wait, like, did they just say my name? Like, yes, they did.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Special shout out for Cher, who thought that Luther Vandross won that award that Kendrick and SZA got.
That whole situation, that was so awkward.
Was that record of the year? Luther?
Yeah, record of the year.
Yeah.
Luther by SZA and Kendrick
Guys,
Lamar.
I loved it. I was like, can we have Cher just do every award of all the awards? At least it was interesting. Like when she turned around and walked away
without
and
presenting.
you saw Trevor Noah like run to the other stage to be like, no, please come back. I was like, this is what I want from award shows. This would make them more interesting.
We could have like an alternative broadcast, but it's just Cher, like her commentary.
No rehearsals.
Yeah.
It's just sharing like other people that would have similar presentations, and it would be a lot more interesting, quite frankly. I loved it. And then she was like, this is why you don't put me on live TV. And I was like, no, this is why you do put you on live TV.
Keeps things interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We got to talk about Bad Bunny winning Album of the Year.
Wait, hold on. This was him for a good 30 seconds.
I was going to say like 45 seconds of
was
him
he power
just...
napping?
It seemed like he was just could not believe it. And
Yeah.
he just couldn't even react. And then when he finally got up and he was all teary, you could just tell he was really feeling those emotions.
It was really sweet. I just think had it not been hour 9 of the broadcast, I would have been a bit more like, take your moment, Bad Bunny. But it was hard because it was just like, I want to go to bed. But I feel like he was really deserving. I think that was like an obvious win. I don't know if you guys thought anyone else was going to win. I was like, Bad Bunny's going to win. But also think about the week that Bad Bunny had.
Yeah, does that make him more relaxed or more nervous last night going into the biggest performance of his life?
I would think more confident.
Yeah.
Just knowing that so many people have your back and that you're so loved in that way. And
Maybe not watching Alex Warren. Maybe that
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
Probably didn't make
definitely. But I think that can only make you more confident just to see and be the first Latin solo artist to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. Insane.
Yeah, unbelievable. And he gets to perform 1 week from now doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I just feel like, when is he ever going to have a week like that again in his life?
2026, he can just
Unbelievable.
relax the whole rest of the year.
Exactly. The rest of his life.
If I'm watching other people perform, and I've probably rehearsed the Super Bowl halftime show performance for weeks and months, I'm probably like, oh, maybe I should change this. Like that could have been better. Like,
True.
like you're just taking like ideas and stuff. I think it would throw me off the week before that performance.
Oh, I think it would just inspire even more.
Yeah.
So no matter what, I think that's just going to be such a fantastic
It's going to
show,
be good.
which we have to look forward to coming up next. Now that the Grammys are over,
Are we doing a Super Bowl 60 recap as well?
I think we should do it.
Yeah.
Meet back here.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know who your favorite performance or win or snub of the night was, which we didn't even touch on. Sabrina Carpenter. Big snub.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter didn't win. Justin Bieber didn't win. Was that a snub though? I didn't expect Justin Bieber to win.
I didn't
just because he
expect
was
him
there.
to win either.
Like
Yeah.
so,
I
don't
thought
know.
Billie Eilish winning Song of the Year was strange.
Surprising.
Great song, but I didn't expect it to win. I thought it was going to be
You guys-
Huntrix Golden.
Yeah, I thought so too. So
Everyone
that was
thought
surprising.
that, but you can't say that.
What?
You can't, because last year I said that it was not Billie Eilish's year because she didn't win anything, and her fans came for me. They found me at my house.
She's like the Grammys teacher's pet. She wins every
Yeah, the
year.
Grammys
and
That's
love
what I
Billie
said.
Eilish.
I was like, she wins tons of stuff. Last year wasn't
Don't
her
worry.
year,
I'll
and then
I'll
they
take the
found
heat.
me in the streets.
Come at me, Billie fans. I'll take it.
Let us know your thoughts and feel free to bash these two.
I'm
in
glad
the
that Billie
comments.
Eilish won. I think she deserves all the awards.
You've changed.
Exactly. And don't forget to subscribe and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching.
And now we're going to release a white dove into the
No, we're
studio.
not.
Okay.